Fitness tips from Matt the Gym Rat, guys. A lot of people ask me, what are some workouts I should do? What should I do before I get to the field? How do I get better as a paintball player? And I'm here to tell you all that. So starting off with tip number one, my biggest tip to a lot of you out there is just be active. The biggest thing is a lot of you guys come out to the field and the first thing y'all have done all week for physical activity is play paintball. And that just is not gonna do it whenever you're trying to be a better athlete and a better paintball player. So big thing I tell people, go work out, go on walks, go on runs, whatever you can fit into your schedule, whether that's doing 50 push-ups and 50 air squats every night in the house. I always telling people to get out there and be active. If you have time to go to the gym, make it happen. But if you're going to be a better paintball player and you want to get better at paintball, you have to be active outside of the field. And so that's why I'm always telling people to get out and do something. It's not only good for being an athlete, but also overall health. And that is huge whenever we're talking about having a good life and playing some good paintball. So that is tip number one. Next, going on to tip number two is have a warm-up routine. When you get to the field, make sure that you are ready to play paintball, and by doing that you need to warm up properly. So if some of y'all don't know, I actually have a minor in coaching, so they teach you how to warm up athletes properly, and the biggest thing is doing a dynamic and then a static stretching. What I always do is I always have a routine where I take a jog around the field twice, and then it is time to warm up, doing like some high knees, some butt kicks, and then some other stretches like that where you're moving your body dynamically, helps out, and then you go on to static stretching. So after that, you'll sit down, touch your toes, do all those all of those stretches that help you warm up the muscles properly so you can stay out there playing and not be getting hurt, and keep yourself on the field playing more often. So that is huge, is having a good warm up. After that, going on to tip number three, we are looking at having a good foundation. So this goes for pretty much anything you do in life, but having a good foundation is going to be important. So knowing what you're doing and how to do it. So knowing how to properly run, how to properly hold your paintball gun, how to properly dive. That is all huge when we're talking about being the best paintball player and being great at being an athlete in paintball. So being able to do all those things properly is huge. It goes all the way back into the gym. If you're squatting wrong, you're going to hurt yourself. So understanding how to run properly and all of that thing. So spend a little bit of extra time getting out to the field early, working on properly running on your toes, things like that. It helps out a ton. So having a good foundation is huge. Going on to the next one, fuel properly. So this is huge whenever we're talking about going out and playing. A lot of you guys go out and you just have a bunch of junk food before you get out there and anything like that. Making sure to have the proper fuel in your body is going to help you perform, think better, and all the things like that. What I usually use some type of protein powder. Right here, the Falcon Performances I use from Birdman, that is on Amazon. But if you're looking for good lean snacks, the jerky right here from what is this? The Gold Rush jerky, dude. I love this jerky to death, and it's a great snack to have at the field. But besides that, making sure that you're eating whole foods and hydrating properly, stuff like Transfuse helps a ton with that. This is all available right here, the jerky and the Transfuse on the website. So if y'all want to check that out, y'all can do that there. But I am a huge proponent of eating healthy and making sure you're getting plenty of whole foods and you're hydrating properly. So when you get out on the field, you are ready to be the best athlete you can be. You can think right, and you can also perform properly. Moving on to the next tip that I have, and this one might go to every single person alive. Let's get good sleep. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to the field off of 2-4 hours of sleep because I decided to stay up late, and it's never a good idea. 7 to 9 hours is what you need. So you get that good sleep, your body can recover, and so you can go out to the field the next day, or after practice, you can recover and get out there and perform better. So being a good athlete, anyone knows this, breaking off of not optimal sleep is never good. So make sure you're cutting out that caffeine early, and you're getting to bed, you're turning off your lights, and you're getting down and getting some good quality sleep. It is huge, and is very, very much underrated when you're talking about becoming the best athlete and the best fitness, best fitness level that you can be as a paintball player. After that, this is kind of where we're getting into the nitty gritty, but when we're talking about this, do your drills. When you go out to the field, warm up with good drills, and when you're ending the day, do drills so that your fundamentals and your foundation is solid. Find your weaknesses and drill those. If you're bad at snap shooting, drill it. If you can't shoot people off the break, drill it. That's what I'm always telling people. And this is going to be an extra workout after you've done practicing. If you go out on a Saturday, nobody's playing, go out there, do your drills. This is going to increase your fitness level, and then also it's going to get you better at paintball. Going on to our seventh, conditioning is huge. Whenever you're getting deep into paintball tournaments, or if you're running into the snake constantly, or even if you're staying at the home bunker and you're yelling, your conditioning is huge. I always am big on conditioning. I set small goals and I try to achieve them every time I go to the gym. So whether it's, deciding I'm gonna run a mile, I'm gonna run 10 minutes, or I'm just gonna do a 400-meter sprint, anything like that, I'm setting goals and I'm trying to achieve them to increase my conditioning. So whether you're running, walking, whatever you can do, set those goals and try to achieve them. And with that, when you apply that to conditioning, whether it's weightlifting, metabolic conditioning, or if it's just cardio, vascular endurance overall, those are huge things that can help whenever you're getting deep into tournaments, or if you have those really long points when you've been yelling, moving bunker to bunker, or you've been on your knees. Those things can help a ton. Number 8, so this is just something that is a general overall thing that I have learned, but find workouts that you actually enjoy doing and do them. Whenever it comes to paintball, if you're doing things that you don't like, you're not gonna do it for long. So when we're playing paintball, we enjoy it, so we play it constantly. But when it comes to working out, if you hate something, you're not gonna wanna do it. So find workouts that you like doing. For me, I love lifting heavy, and I actually just started CrossFit, so it's a lot of athletic movements. So it kind of takes me back to high school when I played football, and we were just in the gym doing these super high intensity movements, a bunch of sprints, a bunch of high endurance things that are really pushing myself. I enjoy that. So find things that you enjoy. If you like riding the bike, if you like walking, if you like doing runs, if you like doing sprints, find those things, set times out during the week and do them. They will increase your overall athleticism and improve your life and your performance on the field. And that's what you're looking to do, right? So the last thing that I have, this is something that I think is super high level and not a ton of people can do it, but I think when you do it, it helps out a ton, and that is film yourself. Guys, if you do not film yourself, you cannot see what you're doing wrong and have a subjective view of it. And that's huge. When you have objectives, it's easy, but when you get that third person view, it gives you a subjective view of yourself. And you can also say, like, am I doing this right? Do I look dumb? Is my form correct? All those things you can put together. And whether you're in the gym or at the field, I always film myself, whether I'm doing drills, I'm lifting weights, because I want to see if I'm doing the things properly. It can feel right in the moment, but whenever you film yourself and see yourself, you can notice that, hey, I'm doing things wrong, or I'm doing them a lot slower than I thought I was doing. And that is huge. So those are a couple of tips that I have for all of you out there that are looking to be better paintball players in your fitness and also overall life. Guys, get out there, work hard, and do it. And if you're looking for the best source of paintball, you know where to find it. It's lonewolfpaintball.com.